Hello everyone and welcome to another Timeless video. So today we're really taking a look at Esper Stoneblade in Timeless format. So it's been a while since I visited the Stoneforge Mystic, and I thought it was going to be a pretty nice upgrade with the Psychic Frogs and the Nether Goyf in this deck. But since we're going to be adding a lot more creatures into the deck, as a result, we do have to go down on a fair bit of interaction spells in a Stoneblade deck. Usually, Stoneblade decks have a lot more interaction spells, a lot more counter spells, things like that. This one, on the other hand, we're going to be a little bit more creature heavy with the Nether Goyfs and Psychic Frogs. So I'm interested to see how this one does in the Timeless format. So thanks to that, I'm going to be hopping over to some Timeless Spells of 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop over. Okay, this looks like a pretty good hand. Going second though. I think I just want to get the Deathrite Shaman out. So I can go Shaman, Kozilek plus Orcish Bowmaster. I'm guessing this is show and tell. Oh, did I make a mistake? Drowner. They're playing the shift and tell version. Yeah, this one's gonna be a little bit tough, isn't it? Gonna be a little bit tough. So the shifting woodland can copy a null drifter, like that's pretty bad, but we do have a source to plowshare, which is like opponent doesn't know that we are playing white yet. So I think this is oh, they got, wow. Yikes. My opponent scored a big one there. That's crazy. Omniscience. Hogan's Binding. So I'm guessing a mana drain here, maybe. Malevolent Rumble. Okay. I think that's a cue to go. So, let's have the Lavinia. The thing about this matchup is Lavinia is not very good because opponent has this card, Devour of Destiny. So we gotta work with the Unlicensed Hearse a bit. Boromir, Archon. I think we can cut like swords. Fatal Push seems bad. I don't want to cut these ones though. Maybe the Stoneforge Mystic plan here is bad. And then we just go mid-range like this. Orcish Bowmaster is also pretty bad. Let's have like Pithing Needle. Okay, nice. We got a lot of hate. Yeah, that caught me off guard. That caught me off guard, definitely. Let's get rid of Malevolent Rumble. We'll probably start with Psychic Frog because actually, is it Psychic Frog or Lavinia? I'm pretty sure Lavinia's probably better. Because they can't cast the first part. Let's see. Now I can go... So what are they gonna do? They're gonna grab a defense grid. Actually, what does it say? Exile target instant or sorcery spell. It can be any mana, so they can cast Malevolent Rumble. I just don't want to be slow. That's the issue here. Like, we got a lot of hate cards, but we do need to pressure our opponent as soon as possible because, like, these cards are gonna come down, you know? I'm surprised they played a Failed Wish instead of playing the One Ring there. Yeah, a bit surprising. Let's try to pressure them with the Psychic Frog. They're gonna block the Psychic Frog here, and we'll just play the Archon. And I think I'm just going to get rid of this Deathrise Shamans with the Psychic Frog, so I can kill the Failed Wish. Sorcery, Enchantment. Let's discard you. They could return the Failed Wish if they want to, but they're gonna lose a mana. Okay. Another Shaman. If they draw a colorless mana, they can play their Devour of Destiny. Oh no, this is their colorless mana. Show and tell. Alright. So that's their turn. Enchantment. Sorcery. Let's get rid of you. Attack, attack, attack. Okay. That worked out. It got a little bit difficult because we got an island. Hitting Needle seems like it's gonna get a lot of mileage. I'm not sure about the spell snares and mana drains, to be honest, because they brought like defense grids. But we'll see. Oh, did I just register 61 cards? Oh my god. I just saw 61 out of 60. The classic. I want to keep one source just in case. Okay, that's a good sign, in my opinion. Now here's a gamble. Do I just go Deathrite Shaman here, or Inquisitor Kozilek? I'm gonna say let's just go Deathrite Shaman first. It's a lot of Devour of Destinies. I need lands. This is good pressure though. And then I can leave up mana drain after. Nice. That was actually so good. So now, let's look at their hand. It's an Emrakul? Holy crap. It's an Emrakul. Is it Psychic Frog or Archon? Let's go Archon. So what is this at? I can't even tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's at 8. There's an 8 mana card. Let's increase that. Man, drawing this Mystic Sanctuary was so bad. I'm actually beginning to think that Mystic Sanctuary might be a detriment to our deck. Like, we don't want that card. Uh-oh. Land, creature... 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they should be dead, right? That is if they don't have any interaction, but I'm gonna assume that they have exactly Ugin's Binding. I do have the win here, but I'm not confident enough to like ditch all of these cores to win the game. Yeah. So we need to probably exile. They probably have an instant speed in hand. Because if they have exactly the Ugin's Binding. Let's go. Curse. get rid of. Oh, it says here 5. So this is 8. So I can just end my turn. I also messed up. I should have left the water grave, but in my mind I'm like, okay, I have to use a Swords of Plowshare. Yes, it's exactly what I thought they would have. So I might actually have made a mistake, right? So if they actually have a way to trigger this Ugin's Binding, I might actually lose the game. Man, what a throw. Why did I want to leave up a Source of Plowshare when I can just use a Deathrite Shaman to use the Source of Plowshare? Like, what am I doing? Like, it might not matter in the end, but it's definitely a bad one. Okay, it didn't matter. Oh, man. What a misplay at the end. Play first. See what they're playing. A Plains. Pick another Bowmaster, please. I'm gonna run out the Psychic Frog. Ah, they have swords. I was like, huh. Surely they're not gonna have a white removal spell. But they actually did. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Wow. Okay. I guess we just pass with the Bowmaster plus Spell Snare or Stoneforge plus Orcish Bowmaster. We need an actual counter spell though. We do need an actual counter spell. Whoa. That's a cool art. I hope opponent didn't craft that. Darn, we actually do not have a counter spell for that. Any counter spells in sight? Perhaps? No? No? Okay. I really needed a counter spell, but couldn't get there, you know? It's only creatures. We are flooding. We might be able to get them here. Let's see. Oh, wow. I'm trying to see if I actually win the game here. They're gonna draw 2, right? Deal 3. They go to 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're so close to winning. Darn. I already used both my surveillance. Oh my god. This is criminal. This is pretty criminal. Yikes. You don't like to see that, you know? Well, at least there's an Orcish Bowmaster there, so that's good. Oh, but the One Ring kills them! No, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Why did I do that? Yikes. I always forget about One Ring. I always forget about One Ring. What is going on? What? This is insane. What? I'm actually just gonna die to my own land. Yeah, I'm actually gonna die to my own land. What a disaster. I almost lost because my deck keep giving me lands. Oh my god. What was that? My opponent doesn't even know I play Mana Drain in the deck because I... Did I Mana Drain? I don't think so. Okay. Probably one Pitting Needle, right? This is when I wish we had a Thoughtseize. Do they even play creature? Let's just play Boromir and a Hearse. I don't know. No creatures. It's a very opposite hand compared to last time. What? Okay. Oh, they have a subtlety as well. So next turn I can play Stoneforge Mystic, grab an equipment, hold up a Mana Drain. They must have drawn a Swords. Wait, what? Didn't I get rid of you during the sideboard? What happened to you? Let's grab a Cryptic Coat. Deathray Shaman. Pretty good card. They have an Aganjo, so that's what they topped. Well, I wasn't gonna attack with the Stoneforge Mystic anyways. Man, okay. Inquisition of Kozilek has to go. The Kozilek has to go. What a bad card. Teferi and One Ring wouldn't have been there, you know? They would not have been there. I guess I can just play it out. I wonder if I should also Pithing Needle here. Then call Teferi. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. I think I'm just gonna go all in. They're on top deck, so hopefully nothing too bad happens, but whenever I say that, the worst thing happens every single time. Yep. Oh, wow. I didn't expect that Teferi. They just have a lot of Teferis. They bounced that. We're gonna grab our Mana Drain. I'm probably gonna bounce the Cryptic Coat. Attack the Teferi. Just in case if they have like swords or something. And play the Shaman. Yeah, I thought I got rid of a swords, but here we are. Attack. Yeah, the fact that we have a Mana Drain plus a Spell Snare is so good. It's so good. Attack, attack. Might just get the Cryptic Coat back and just put it on the battlefield again. Jace the Mind Sculptor. How do we feel about this card? Opponent's essentially at 9. 3, 5, 7. They're not technically dead. uh, 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 uh. Bravo. That was pretty good. Darn. That was actually pretty good. Nice bait out. Deathray Shaman, that's pretty good. Spell Snare.
Sorry I'm late. Hurry.
Man. I should have just gave them the Jace. That's my bad. Okay. They have a lot. Like, this is a lot of planeswalkers they're playing. Yeah, this spell snare hasn't been very good. I should have just gave him the Jace. That was bad. You live and learn. The amount of lands that I'm getting are crazy, though.
I'll have a better plan next time.
Swords. Maybe I should have shocked that in. I'm playing bad. I'm playing bad. This game is taking longer than it should have. Had I just let the Jace go. Wow, okay. That's game. I don't think there's anything I can actually draw it to recover this. 3 Wrath of the Skies back to back to back. Yeah. Okay. It's been kind of pretty unfortunate, I would say, so far. We've been flooding both games, so it's not what you want to see, really. Ha! What is this? It's insane. A lot of tap lands. Maybe I should just get the Cryptic Coat out now. Then I should have actually played the island before. No, I needed a white source. Because this is big pressure, especially when opponent has 3 counter spells. Like, we just need to draw some counter spells of our own, and it should be good. Solitude. Okay, fair enough. You have to ditch a card for that, so... Oh, this is an Orcish Bowmaster. I should... Oh my god. I need to look at my Cryptic Coats a little bit better. Yeah. Pithing Needle. These draws are not ideal. Are they dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they're dead. Okay, I think that game too should have been ours, but I got a little bit too frisky and countered the wrong thing. Oh my. Dangerous hand, dangerous keep. Once upon a time in response, so... We gotta go fast. We got to go fast. This is probably our worst nightmare. We don't have an Ashok in the sideboard. I think I'm just gonna go all in with the Psychic Frog. I'm sure they're not gonna block though, unless they play another creature here. Yeah, this matchup is a nightmare. Oh, they have another Arboreal Grazer. So good. Maybe we get a Fatal Push here? Oh my god. They have infinite creatures. Sure. Yeah, I think, we are dead. We are probably dead. Unless we can draw a counter spell here. We did get a swords, so maybe that's gonna work out in our favor. Okay, here goes nothing. There it is. I'm not sure how we're gonna win. Because every land they draw is gonna be a nightmare for us. Attack. Whoa, they're actually gonna let me draw a card. Interesting. Did not think they would, but they did. Yeah, the spell snare is pretty useless against them. This is a massive throw by them if I had us swords. Yeah, if I had swords, this was a massive throw. They already saw my swords too. So for them to do that... They're also not making zombies anymore. Does this stay? Oh my god. This is... They might actually lose. I think they threw the game. This doesn't work, right? This transformation? I'm just gonna assume it doesn't. Oh, they're so lucky. They're so lucky. They are so freaking lucky, man. Never ever they have ever been punished in their life. Never have they ever been punished. That misplay was so huge, and we couldn't capitalize on it. Gosh darn it. So land. I think we are dead next turn. Yeah, this is just too much. Honestly, I mean, Spell Snare is absolutely useless against them. This is an unwinnable matchup, I will say. This deck doesn't have an unwinnable matchup, but this is one of them for sure. I don't have a sideboard for this deck because it's not a deck that people play anymore. So, yeah. So sometimes you're gonna run into these rogue decks that you're not prepared for. They're just gonna easily win against you. The only thing we have going for, like, you know, potentially winning this match is if we draw into a mana drain. But otherwise, we have no chance. And we gotta draw it before turn 4, before turn 3 or 4. Okay, looks like we have to draw it next turn. We gotta draw it next turn. Otherwise, we are dead. Looks like we are dead. Hmm. Well, I guess we have one more turn to draw into it. Let's see if we can actually find one. Or mana drain. Come on, mana drain. Any mana drains. Nope. Oh, the Castle Garenbrig actually, when it came in tapped. Maybe we have one more turn then? So if we can deal a lot of damage here... then maybe we have a shot. Okay. Let's attack all. No blocks. I'm gonna keep the Archon just because it's flying. We should probably try to funnel it to 1. Or maybe I should actually play Deathray Shaman. I already have a Deathray Shaman though. At least the flying creature will be a guarantee damage. Man. I just can't find it, huh? Mana Drain's been missing for eons. Super unfortunate. Deathray Shaman plus 2 Archon attacks is lethal, so... as long as they can't gain life here, we should be good to go. We have enough cards in the graveyard to make the Psychic Frogs flying. Okay. Let's eat 3 cards. Let's eat another 3 cards. Okay. The Archon of Emeria flying actually get the job done this time, but I would really love if I can find a Mana Drain just once. Kozilek is not that good. They got a Kami. Double Nether Goyfs. I wonder if the Mana Drain will ever show up. I don't think it's gonna show up at this rate. Oh my god, it actually exists. What should I do? I really want to play this Nether Goyf. I think I'm gonna gamble here. I think I should just wait. His opponent only had 1 copy of Forest. That's why I wanted to maybe like squeeze in a Nether Goyf into a Kozilek there, but... oh my god. They got a Cavern, so it doesn't even matter. One time, one game we had a mana drain, and one game we had a mana drain, and this is what happens. This is what happens. Dear Lord. Oh man, we can't even play double black sources, black cards because of this mana base. So opponent didn't have a forest last time. I'm just worried about natural order. The fact that they didn't block means that they have a natural order in hand. I think I'm going to swords. Yeah, this is dicey, huh? I mean, at least I can mana drain the natural order. Like, that's a good news, right? Yeah, they definitely have natural order in hand. Hopefully they draw into natural order and hopefully they play it next turn. Oh man. Natural order. Play the natural order. Play the natural order. Yes! We actually won! No way! Wow. We actually won this unwinnable matchup. Okay, I'm happy. Alright, so this deck was actually decent. It was actually decent. One thing I want to note, we didn't play against any energy today. And the Inquisition of Kozilek was absolutely terrible. I think you definitely won some Thoughtseizes in the deck, like so. So the Psychic Frog in this deck and the Nether Goyf, I think are both pretty sick. But I must say, I do think the interaction, if you're not playing against a creature deck, is a little bit on the lower side. So we have for the creatures, we have 6 copies of removal spells, which is sufficient enough. Assimilation Aegis that you can tutor for with the Stoneforge Mystic. But I feel like Spell Snare and Mana Drain might not be enough, but we were able to push through and win most of our games, even despite us only having 6 copies of counter spells. I prefer at least 8, because I felt like against a Jeskai control, I was desperately looking for counter spells that game. Because Spell Snare wasn't going to be enough, because all this card does is it counters back the mana drain. The Cryptic Code plus the Stoneforge Mystic were MVP versus the control deck, so it got the job done there. Against the combo deck at the start, game 1 was rough because all we have is a mana drain. But because opponent was also on Shift and Tell, where the counter spells don't really work as well, so the fact that our entire sideboard was actually prepared, like over prepared for the matchup, actually worked out in our favor with the 4 copies of Archons, copy of Boromir, 2 copies of Lavinia, and because they were playing Shift and Tell, we were also able to bring some Pithing Needles as well. And lastly, let's not forget about Unlicensed Hearse. Against a normal Show and Tell, you wouldn't really bring Pithing Needles and Unlicensed Hearse, but against a Shift and Tell, we actually had more hate cards because they were playing with the graveyard. But yeah, Nether Goyf, Psychic Frog, again, just an insane card for the deck. As you can see, we're actually not playing Brainstorm in this deck. Because our deck doesn't have that many removal spells, that many answers to begin with, I felt that Brainstorm was a little bit lacking. Also, like, getting hit by a Bowmaster doesn't feel good either. One thing I actually missed during the deck building is a green mana. We definitely want a copy of a green source in the deck. I really hate Breeding Pool, by the way, with the Deathray Shaman because it doesn't let you give you the option for black and green for the Deathray Shaman. But because we are playing Mystic Sanctuary, I think we actually might want to play a Breeding Pool. So yeah, that is gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.